back to my channel. Today I am doing my perfume collection. So basically I do this video once a year, like in the beginning of the year. So it's time. My collection changes, not drastically, because obviously it takes a little bit time to use up all those perfumes, but I do like getting some new perfumes, and you know, every Christmas I always get something and I buy something during the year. So yeah, it's, you know, every year is a slightly different collection. So let's start it. If you know me, if you have been following me for a while, you know how I store my perfume. This is pretty much like a wooden tray that I bought years and years and years and years ago. And I know so many of you asked me. It was one of the Etsy, you know, kind of, yeah, deals. And, you know, it's obviously not a real Chanel, but I pulled this camellia flower in here. I think it looks very cute. So this is really heavy. I'm gonna put it back there. So I'm just gonna go like in probably by brand, and I'm just gonna show you what I have and what I really truly enjoy. I'm gonna start with these. So if you remember, I've got this set. This is the exclusive from Chanel perfume, like a discovery set. You know, you have all of them basically. It's like a sample, I would call it a set. I've got this for Christmas 2018, which is slightly over a year ago. And all of these bottles, you guys, are, by the way, they are empty, because you know, it was very annoying for me to, there's no like spray or anything like that, and it was very annoying to use. So what I did, I ended up buying a bunch of those glass kind of like atomizers on, I just found them on Amazon, and they are great because these are like, I think these are like 7 or 5 mil, which is exactly the size of the, you know, Chanel. And they do have a spray, which I love, and I basically you know, basically pour all the perfumes. I just brought the 3 with me, just, you know, to this little atomizers, and I use my label maker to pretty much put, you know, the name of the perfume. So this way I know what I have. Few of them I did finish, and then I still have quite a few left, and as you can see, you know, I use it quite a bit. Okay, these are actually, I brought these 3 because these are my favorites. For most of those I really didn't care. I thought they are very unique, don't get me wrong, but they are, some of them smell like really kind of old-fashioned, I would say, like very vintage, and some of them, you know, the scent is actually so overwhelming, it's so heavy, it's so strong that it was just not my vibe. So unfortunately many of them I didn't enjoy, and yeah, but these 3 are my favorites. So I'm talking about number 18, number 22, and beige. Those are the 3 that if I'll have to buy like a full size, I probably would. So if you are considering buying a full size, because I think that this, I'm not sure if this discovery set, by the way, it's available, or is it only like before Christmas kind of a deal. It was nice to kind of try them all, but ultimately, you know, these 3 are my fave. So yeah, if I'll have to buy a full size, it probably would be one of these 3. But I recently also got a couple of samples of Dior. The Dior came up with their exclusive perfume, and oh my god, those are nice. I have a feeling like I might like the Dior a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, these 3 are my fave. The rest I don't really care for. I still have, you know, a little bit left, so I'm gonna be still using, but I think I'm just gonna finally recycle this because, you know, I don't need to keep it. Speaking of those exclusive perfumes, you guys, if you remember a couple of years ago I purchased this kind of also discovery set, I think, or from Louis Vuitton. So these are much bigger, by the way, and some of them, as you can see, I finished completely. And I didn't bring it, but I did exactly the same thing. I bought the atomizer, but I bought them a little bit bigger, and I basically put, you know, kind of transfer every single fragrance into an atomizer. And I bought those little, how do you call them, like a little spouts, I don't know, on the Amazon, and I attached them, by the way, to the bottle, because on the the scent stays on the plastic. So see, like this one for example, I have a little bit left and I have a little bit in the atomizer, so I want to use the same you know, this plastic tip to pour into my atomizer, so otherwise the scent will transfer. So basically I just kind of attach so I know which one I'm using. But yeah, I'm basically almost done with these, and you guys, I love those. Most of them I love. There's a few that, you know, I wouldn't purchase, but I think these are much better than Chanel in my opinion. So speaking of Chanel, probably my most favorite perfume at this time from Chanel is Coco Mademoiselle. This is probably the third bottle of this perfume. The first time I tasted it, used it when I was in college. I basically won a basket of Chanel cosmetics from Bloomingdale's. It's a long story, but very interesting. I've got a lot of very nice Chanel perfumes and makeup. So Coco Mademoiselle was one of the perfumes that was in the basket. That's how I discovered the scent. I love it. I fell in love with this perfume, and like I said, this is probably my second or third bottle since then. And yeah, I mean, I have it for a year. I think this one or maybe two, and I'm like halfway through. This is the big one. This is 100 ml. So I love it, this one so much. So because I love the Coco Mademoiselle, I decided to buy this intense version of it. And I've got a smaller, this is a 50 ml, so you can see how different in size it is. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed. I did use it, as you can see, and you know, obviously I'm gonna use it, but honestly, I will not repurchase this. I would rather repurchase the original because I feel like this one is just perfect. I don't understand this. I just don't know why. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I will finish it obviously because I've got it, but I would suggest to go with the original Coco Mademoiselle. You guys probably heard me talking a lot about this. This is the Gabrielle by Chanel. I don't like it. Yes, I use it. As you can see, I'm using it every year. It's like a little bit less. But I don't think this perfume is anything spectacular. It's I don't know. I felt like when it came out, like everybody just went crazy, and it was kind of an impulse buy, honestly. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but for the price, you know, I think the Chanel should kind of stand out a little bit. So I just feel like this is just nothing really special. I tend to use this only during the spring and summer because it's more like a kind of a fruity you know, scent, so I feel like it suits a little bit more during the warmer months. So yeah, but I'm not a big fan. I do love Chanel No. 5, and this is another big bottle of that's 100 ml. I truly enjoy this perfume. It's not for everybody. I know sometimes people feel like it's for old lady like. I don't know. I feel like this particular scent is classic, is timeless, and I love it. I love it. Again, this is not the first bottle of it. The very first one I won in this, you know, basket of the cosmetics, and yeah, I love it. This, you know, I repurchased many of them throughout the years, and I absolutely love it. I also purchased the Eau Premiere Chanel No. 5. I feel like if you like the scent of Chanel 5 but you feel like old lady like or a little bit too strong, too heavy, you might try this. I would not suggest to go with the low unless you are super young and you just want to kind of start on the, you know, Chanel. I feel like a low is a little bit disappointment. I finished mine this past year, so I don't have it anymore. I feel like low does not stay, you know, during the day. You just have to reapply constantly. But those two I think are great. So if I feel like I want a little bit lighter, then I'll go with the Premiere. If I feel like I need a little bit more stronger, then I just put this. Sometimes I'll put this and I layer this on top. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I use it quite a bit, and yeah, I really enjoy that scent. By the way, you guys, I also have this atomizer, which are unfortunately I feel like it's very bulky. It came, I think, a long time ago with one of the perfumes that I purchased, and you can put actually any, like a refill. Chanel sells different refills. This one came with the Coco Mademoiselle, you know, the one that I love, obviously. I take this when I travel, but I really never carry this in my handbag because I feel like it's big. I have also Coco Mademoiselle that I pour in those little atomizers, you know, the glass atomizers, which I usually will tend to carry if I need to take perfume with me. I mean, you know, this takes a lot of room in the handbag and it's not that, you know, light. So I would rather use something like this. I try not to buy those, I used to buy it in the bag, like those pink atomizers, you know, the one that you're supposed to refill over and over and over again. I feel like if you use it for one kind of perfumes, no matter how much you wash it, you cannot put any other perfumes because the scent will be still there. So I prefer to use those little glass atomizers, and if, you know, if I still have a perfume, I'll refill it. If not, I'll just, you know, recycle it and move on to the next one. These are very inexpensive, and yeah, it's much better option than this. So if you have any of those big bottles, you know, you can just put it simply in here and it's just so much easier. Very quickly, you guys, I have a few replica perfumes. These, if you remember, I purchased them in the before the Christmas. They came in the set and they are just like the cutest little bottle, as you can see in here. The one that I use the most, which is like so perfect for winter, is actually by the fireplace, and I talked about this perfume in my winter essentials video. This is so yummy. It literally smells like a fireplace, like a wooden, oh my god, it's just so cozy. And as you can see, I use quite a bit, and I did pour it into one of those glass atomizers because unfortunately those bottles don't have, you know, the spray. Another one which I really like, but I'm kind of waiting for more like a summer month, is the lazy Sunday mornings. I love this one. And Just Club, there's also Just Beach Walk, that's gonna be also summer scent. Sailing Day, I didn't try this one yet. And then I have a Just Club. This one is also really, really nice. So yeah, so I got these as a set. This is like a great way, you know, to sample those perfumes because these are quite expensive. So, you know, once I tried all of them and I'll know which one I love the most, then I can go ahead and buy a full size. So currently I only have 2 perfumes from Dior. So the first one is this Absolutely Blooming. This is a big, big bottle. I think it's 100 ml, but it's very heavy. It's very luxurious. It's beautiful design. As you can see, I use it a little bit. And this also came with this atomizer, which is kind of a, I would say it's a similar ideas to the Chanel. You know, you just open up and the sprays here. It's a little less bulky, honestly. There's a refill right here. This is also Absolutely Blooming because it came with the, you know, as a set. So I assume you can buy those refills and just put anything in here, you know, in this package. I think it's a little bit more sleek than the Chanel, so I like it a little bit better. Again, I only take it with me when I travel because I don't want to take a big, you know, glass bottle. So I'll take these when I travel, but other than that, they're just kind of, you know, staying in my house. But yeah, I do enjoy this scent. I've got a lot of compliments, you know, from ladies recently when I was wearing it. I think I went to DSW and she goes like, what are you wearing? That smells so good. So yeah, it's one of those very kind of floral, yeah, perfumes from Dior. It's quite strong. So if you don't like strong perfumes, it might be a little bit too much for you, but I like it. This one is the Essence. It's a J'adore Essence. It's not a typical J'adore perfume, which by the way I finished. I had it last year and I finished. I absolutely love the J'adore, and I know it's such a classic and it's maybe not quite original, but I am obsessed with that perfume and I'm sure I'm gonna repurchase this at some point. But last year for Christmas I've got this J'adore Essence. As you can see, I use a little bit. This is so potent, you guys. This is so strong that literally you probably need like 1 or 2 sprays and it's just gonna stay. It's, you know, it's from the same line, J'adore, but I feel like it has a little bit different scent than the original J'adore. but it's essence, so it's supposed to be, you know, very very strong, and it is quite expensive though. But I love the bottle. It has like a, you know, like J'adore has like a metal in here. This is more like a gold, like a twine or something. It's really beautiful. So I do like it, but I have to be kind of very careful with that because you don't want to overdo it. And I feel like this one is for special occasions, you know, more like an evening kind of out. And yeah, but it's beautiful. All right guys, let's talk about Hermes. I have 3 perfumes from Hermes. I don't have any of the exclusive, you know, those super expensive. I just have the one you can buy in Sephora basically and Nordstrom. So the first one is again the one that I feature in my winter essentials videos, because this is the perfume I only wear during the winter, and I have it for a few years, to be honest with you. And yeah, I have just a little bit left, so I'm assuming it's gonna last me probably for another 2 years. Yeah, it's a very warm scent. I cannot pronounce the name, but I will link it down below. Everything will be linked down below, by the way. If you are looking to buy any of this, I will link everything. This one is very warm. It's very witchery kind of a perfume. Has amber scent, so if you like amber, this is something for you. But it's not very overwhelming, if you know what I mean. But it's super cozy and warm. That's how I will describe it, and I will never wear it during the summer. I just feel like amber is a little bit too much during the summer. But winter, fall and winter, I think it's a perfect perfume. So I really love this. The other one that I absolutely love, and it wasn't a love at the first sight, but I fell in love with this one. This is the original Tully. So I've got it, I think, for Christmas 2018. So it's been over a year, and I basically have like a half left of this. All right, and this is a 50 ml, I think, bottle. So love this one. This one actually you can use year round, although I feel like it's more suitable for like a spring, summer, kind of fall, you know, months, because it's a little bit more I would say happy. I don't know if that's a good description, but you can definitely wear this one year round. I actually do occasionally spray during the winter. I don't mind. I feel like this one can just be anytime. Yeah, most likely I like to use it spring and summer, but yeah, I don't mind using basically anytime this one. So love the scent. The one that I'm disappointed with, you guys, is the one that I've got this year, and I just want you to see. This is like a little comparison. So this is, I think, 50 ml. This is 30 or 35, something like that. So this is the newer one they came up with this year. I don't know how you pronounce it. It still says Tully, but I don't know. I'll link it down below. I don't like it. I do not like it. I am actually quite disappointed. So my problem here is that no matter how much I spray, this perfume just doesn't stay on me. I don't know if it's... I think it's supposed to be lighter. That's the whole idea, but I don't know. I'll rather buy the original and have something that I can actually smell and enjoy throughout the day. And I feel like this one maybe lasts on me for 2 hours or so, and I will have to probably walk with this everywhere and just, you know, reapply every few hours. And that's what I don't want to do it, because I don't want to be, you know, this is just annoying. So yeah, I will use it up definitely, you know, use up just a little bit, you know. But yeah, maybe I'll wait till summer. It's kind of a nice fruity scent, you know. It's a pleasant scent, but I wish it would stay a little bit longer. But you know, I feel like this was the intention of just making a little bit lighter version. So I might be wrong, I don't know. I forgot to mention, you guys, I have one more perfume from Dior, which I adore. This is probably one of my top perfumes that I would buy, use, and so on. As you can see, I have almost nothing left in here, just very little. And this is very old perfume. The bottle is not old, but the perfume itself, it's very old. It's Dune by Dior, and I feel like it's been around for ages. This perfume was introduced to me again when I was in college. My friend, she was always very fancy. I think her parents were very wealthy because she always had a fancy stuff, and she would always carry Gucci, you know, bags, and I could only dream of at that time. And she was wearing that perfume, and I was asking her, what is it? What is it? This is so good. And she told me what was it, and then I saved a little bit of the money. And I remember I purchased my very first bottle of the Dune, and I was in heaven, you guys. So since that time, I purchased quite a few of them. These are not easy to find. I feel, you know, you cannot really find it on the Sephora anymore. I feel like I think I've seen it on, I forgot which website, but you know, I will look for it and I'll find it. This one actually I bought 2 years ago or so at the perfume store, one of the local perfume stores. They had it, so I just grabbed it, you know, because I was running low on my other bottle. So oh my god, this is so good, you guys. So I just love that scent. Oh my god, it reminds me of my college years, and I feel like this is like a year-round scent, and it's very unique. It smells so good. It smells amazing. So if you have to buy one perfume, go for this. I'm telling you. I hope they will never discontinue this, because I'm gonna be in tears. This is just amazing. All right, guys, the last category here are my random perfumes. All right, so the first one is the Bond #1, and this one is called, hold on, Central Park South. That's what it is, and I've got this for Christmas from my husband. I don't have any Bond #9 perfumes. I never had any, so this is like my very first one, and I did use a few times. I really like it. I think it's spring summery scent because it's very floral, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's anything unique. So obviously I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I know these are quite pricey perfumes, but I feel like it's not super unique scent, so I don't think I will purchase this again or ask for it or anything like that. So yeah, I'll definitely use it up because, you know, I don't want to throw things away, and I'm not like that. So this was a gift, and I'm gonna certainly enjoy it, but I don't think it's anything special, anything unique. So yeah, let me know if you have any of the Bond #9 perfume. I had a lot of good, you know, opinions about those perfumes, so I wonder, what do you think? Another perfume which is also new to me, and I love it, you guys, is the Libra. I think this is from YSL. Let me know if this is the new. I've got it for Christmas. Oh, this smells so good. This is another one. Well, this is very strong, but this is another one of those, I would say, more unique scents that you don't smell it, you know, like on any person. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's very sophisticated. It's very, I would say, you know, this bottle, this design, I mean, look at this. How beautiful is that? This design with all this gold, I think this is exactly reflect the scent, you know. It's kind of a rich kind of lady, you know, who knows exactly what he's doing, and you know, it's just very kind of strong-minded. So I absolutely love this. I'm actually obsessed with this. I use it quite a few times since I got it, and yeah, I love it. So if you remember, I had this Armani Passion perfume in my empties some time ago. I finished one of those. This was the exactly same bottle, just a little bit smaller, and I loved it so much. I used it within a year, and you guys, that never happens. That just never happens, okay? Usually when I get the perfumes, or when I buy the perfumes, it takes me 2-3 years to use up. I know it was a smaller bottle, but still, I use it so much because that's how much I love it. I don't care as much about the original or the newest one that comes like in the kind of a pale pink packaging instead of red. I really like this one. This one is my favorite, and again, I think you could use it year-round because it's quite unique, but mostly suitable, again, more for like a spring. You can skip winter, you know, if you don't, because it's quite how should I describe it? It's hard to describe, you guys, but it's very fresh. It's very nice. It's very, again, I feel like it's some fruits and flowers. So I would wear it year round, and I do wear it year round, but if you're very, you know, kind of strict about your perfumes, then probably you want to reserve it for more like a spring summer kind of a time. But I love it. That's why I had to repurchase, because I love this. Alright guys, the last perfume is the one that I purchased after Christmas, and I've never had this before. This is La Vista Belle, I think, from Lancome. And it came with this, you know, kind of, I think it was like a frosty limited edition packaging. So yeah, don't, if you don't find this exact packaging, it was just for Christmas, and it just went on sale after Christmas, and I've heard a lot of good things about this, so that's why I decided to get it, and I'm glad I did. It's a very pleasurable scent, and I think it's quite similar actually to the Armani, to be honest with you. I think this is the scent that everybody can wear, okay? I feel like it's just so neutral enough that I don't think it would like bother anybody, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to my best to describe. I just feel like this is perfect everyday scent that could easily become someone's, you know, like signature scent. Yeah, I'm glad I went for it. You know, I'm certainly gonna enjoy it. It's a very nice scent. It's a little bit sweet. It has a little bit of sweet notes in here, and yeah, like I said, I feel like everybody could use it. All right guys, so this is it. That was a lot of talking here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what are your favorite perfumes, something that you wear all the time and you enjoy a lot. And like I mentioned, I will link everything down below, and I hope I can find the Dior Dune perfume, because this one is really, really special, you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!